Hello, and welcome back to the next part of the 2018 special fan club radio episode. So this was part of a special CD which was given out, and this features Kazusa, Setsuna, and Haruki's voice actors and actresses. Right now, where we left off, they were chatting about the Live and Talk Festival and the show that they had done together, and kind of poking fun at Haruki for crying. So, let's continue from here. Maybe you locked eyes with Naba-san? I'd say it was most likely me. Yeah, probably. Like, ah! I didn't know humans' eyes could shine like that. They're in the darkness like flash. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'd better not. But I thought I'd mess around just a bit. All right, enough flirting. Get out of here. Well, I mean, the two of us being out there together, that was really the only time. On the radio, it's generally the three of us. Right, yeah. Actually, we might not ever have had a long chat, just the two of us. I think you're right. What? I don't think I've ever been alone with Daichu-san. I haven't either, really. Yeah, I guess. Interesting that they haven't spent time alone together. Despite having worked on this show so much. The show, the game, the concerts, the radio, everything that they've done, and they haven't had any alone time, really. That's interesting. You get plenty of just me and Naba-san, or all three of us. What, you want to be alone? No. Now I'm getting embarrassed. But when the two of you are talking to each other, sometimes it seems like you're a middle-aged married couple or something. Look, we've known each other for a long time. Oh, it's like Take and Io. Kind of. We've known each other for a while, and we're the same age. That's why. I see. So, I mean, it's not that weird for us to have that kind of vibe. Yeah, I got that feeling somehow. Yeah. If anything, I would say that I get that feeling when I'm talking to Naba-chan. Yeah. Right? When I'm talking to Yone-chan, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's not that my heart flutters exactly, but... Oh, cute. What, you feel like you're lovers? Since I'm your wife? You're married. This might be a weird way of putting it, but it seems almost too fresh to compare with lovers, even. I see. Yeah, that's definitely a weird thing to say and a weird way to put it. Wow, now I'm getting embarrassed. Yeah, I'll bet. Whoa, what are you talking about? You're way out of my league. Stop. Anyway, right. What an awkward thing to say. You're way out of my league. Don't say that to your friends. That just makes them, one, it makes them kind of feel bad because it puts yourself on a lower pedestal and it raises them up. But then two, the romantic connotations are pretty strong. So be careful. Now, to change the mood a little. Yeah. We have a voice message from Ryoko Ono-san and Ryo Natsuki-san. Oh, right. I remember they were going to record one. Right. So let's listen to that now. Hello, everyone. I'm Ryoko Ono, and I play Setsuna's mother, Akina Ogiso. Hello, everyone. I'm Ryo Natsuki, and I play Kazusa's mother, Youko Touma. It's the mom show. I love the moms. I love the concept of the moms, and I love Akina. I don't really love Youko, but it's cool that the moms are here. Great work on the White Album 2 School Festival 2018 Live and Talk. Well done. Right now, the event is just about done. Yes. And we're recording in the booth to the side. Yeah, the audience hasn't even left yet. As soon as they're gone, we're going to be taken back. They told us, hurry. We've never recorded like this before. We really haven't. We can't even... There's only so much of our own feelings we can really take in. No time to bask in the afterglow. What an emotional moment. Last episode I talked about how I always cry when I see something inspiring or when I go to a big music event, I always cry. So to be, they were obviously a big part of this game, a big part of the whole White Album 2 culture. And for them to have seen the show and then get rushed into a booth and try to do a recording, that's pretty intense. That's very intense. But I'm sure they did it on purpose to kind of, envelop that moment and get those emotions from them. My tears haven't even dried yet as we're recording. Ryoko-chan doesn't even have time to wipe her tears. Her nose is dripping too, all over her beautiful face. Thank you, Ryo-san. On that note, how would you say today was? Today was a blast. It was. I felt an incredible level of warmth that I wasn't expecting. Me too. And the sheer power of the songs. Yeah, the songs. I was a little worried about crying while I was acting on stage, but I couldn't hold the tears back. While I was listening from the wings, I was thinking, oh no, I'm going to cry when I hear it for real. And I was covering my ears so I wouldn't hear it. Oh, no. This is definitely me. Except I wouldn't be thinking I'm going to cry. I would just already be crying. But it didn't work. It didn't work. It was beyond amazing. The production, the songs, the performers, everything was fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Seriously. How was singing for you? I thought it was cute. Cute? Having the mothers and daughters be all sweet with each other like that, it made me smile. The mothers and daughters being all sweet with each other? Thank you. Thank you. It's funny that their personalities are almost reflective of their characters here. Like, Akina is being really, really heartfelt, very emotional. And Youko is just kind of like, yep. And then the first moment she gets to brag about something, she takes it. Very, very much like Youko. We committed to it too. We started holding hands and everything partway through. That was cute. When I saw you Ogisos at rehearsal, I went, shoot, they've already talked this over. Oh, our movements? Yeah, I was freaking out. Oh God, they've planned this out. What do we do now? That was something Setsuna... I felt like the Touma family was underprepared. A very fitting thing, too, because Setsuna's a lot closer to her mom than Kazusa is. I mean, arguably, as of Coda, but still, I really think their connection is stronger and very genuine. I guess you could say the same about Kazusa. I'm just really, really salty about how their connection was for years. That was something Setsuna... I felt like the Touma family was underprepared. Right, because they're very underprepared. My daughter was the one who went through it and went, let's do this here and do this here. Mom, let's do this. Yep, that sounds exactly like the Ogisos. Exactly. Yep, my daughter knows what she's doing. As for the Toumas, well, you just go with the flow in the Touma way. Right, we'll make this work somehow. Just like that. A lot of feeling and character came through. Yeah, the character of the two families, you mean? Yes. I know there are some listeners who weren't able to make it here today. Just so you know, the event was a lot of fun. If you want to come, keep on asking for another one. Please. Yes, please. You could really feel the passion of the audience, the passion for WA2 at the show. So if enough people who weren't able to get tickets don't get discouraged, and speak up and ask them to do it again. Exactly. I think it's likely that they'll hold another event, right? And we'll have them bring us mothers back too. Tell them you want us to come back. Please put in a word for us. Yeah, because, you know, the moms are a relatively small part of White Album too. But, you know, enough people love them and they are integral to the story that it's cool to have them there at that event because they weren't at many events at all. So just to have all of these people in one place, that's so amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Say you want to see the mothers again. Exactly. Oh, don't we have a message for Daichu-san and everyone? Oh, right, right. So in the middle of the talk, the topic came up of who he likes. Obviously. Oh, between Setsuna and Kazusa. But I want to ask Daichu-san? Is who do you like better? Akina or Youko? Akina? Youko? I mean, right off the bat, I would say, I'll just go ahead and put it out there that I like Akina. I know that's super obvious to literally everyone, but Akina's really sweet and kind and mischievous sometimes, and she's like a little bit of a tease to her daughter and son. Like, she's just very cute in general. I'd say probably which? 7-3 in favor of Youko. Oh, no, I think it's 8-2 in favor of Akina. I don't know. I think Daichu-san probably likes Yoko-san's type. What, he likes being yelled at? Being scolded? He likes kind of an older sister type. Oh, you mean he wants someone who'll take the lead? Probably. Hopeless. I can see that, though. Especially with how he kind of gets down on himself. Jokingly, but still does, in the radio show. And I know he likes Setsuna, but he likes Setsuna because he wants to be taken care of, right? He wants somebody to, as they say, take the lead. So, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to say. We'll see. I feel like if we asked him, he'd say, well, honestly, I like Yoko-san. Really? I wonder. We want to know, Daichu-san. And don't try to slip out of it either. Answer the question. We'll be listening later. Yes, we're going to check. Also, when the radio show starts up again, we would love to barge in on that too. Call us. Yes, please. Yes, we'll be looking forward to it. All right, we'll end our remote recording here and head back to the studio. 1, 2, 3. Bye-bye. Phew. They really did call Haruki out on this one. So they really did that right after we finished. Yeah, they did. They said they had something to record and left. Right. I took a picture with my phone, right? Yes. At that point, it was just us and Tsura-chan, since the two of them had left. Right, and you took a picture of us. That means they were doing it right as the picture was being taken. We've posted it on Twitter and Instagram, right? You know, when I saw Ono-san getting teary-eyed, I got a little misty too. It was infectious. Absolutely, this kind of thing is infectious. Any kind of event like this, it's very infectious throughout the audience. Once you hear somebody blowing their nose, it's over. Once you hear someone's voice crack, it's over. You're gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Ryoko Ono-chan really is the type to get deeply moved by these sorts of feelings and emotions, and she's very sensitive, so the tears must have come instantly for her. I can understand why she would cry, though. Oh, yeah. I was tearing up a little in the wings, but then I got swept up and started crying for real when Tsuda-san was singing. It was incredible. Tsuda-chan was incredible. Yeah. I felt fortunate, like my ears had been blessed. It was something precious. Priceless. Definitely. I guess it wasn't exactly coming to me directly since I was in the wings watching over her shoulder, but it still almost felt as though she were singing to me. Oh, that's definitely an emotional moment then. If you're like, oh, this song is for me, you know what I mean? Obviously, the people in the audience aren't thinking that way exactly, but it's still emotional. Yeah, yeah. Like the song just spread out in every direction. Yeah, spreading out. It was beautiful. After Tsuda-san finished, she chatted a little bit, and she said herself that she wasn't great at the MC thing. That was very sweet. Yeah. She's normally kind of girlish. Maybe I shouldn't put it that way, but she has this side, but when she sings, she transforms. It's the same for me. She mentioned that she's okay when she's singing. She's not nervous when she sings. Which does make sense, because when you're on stage and you're singing, there's a set script, obviously. It's the song lyrics. And you just kind of do it. And you have fun with it. But when you're talking, right, that comes straight from the brain. You got to think of things to say. You got to think of how to word it. You got to think of your tone and stuff. But with singing, it's just like, there's a way to do it. And you just do it. So I can understand that. Right? She's fine when she sings. I'd never seen that in action. Yeah. I love Tsuda-chan's normal personality, though. She's got the Kansai dialect. She's so cute. She doesn't embellish herself at all. I like it a lot. I adore her. But when she sings, she really... Right? I heard her during rehearsal. Yeah, I was sitting in the audience, listening to her. Wow, that's nice. I was already spellbound at that point. Right? I'm sure. I like her a lot, too. When we were chatting afterward, I found myself liking her more and more. This guy just falls in love with everyone. No kidding. Why? Why are you Haruki? What a horrible question to be asked. Wait, why? Wait, everyone? Who else? So, who do you choose? Youko or Akina? Yeah, which is it? That again? Seriously? I thought we were done with that. Nope, still on. Those two are waiting, waiting for your answer. They did say they would check on it. You can't get away with it. Well, wait, am I supposed to say this from Haruki's perspective or Daichu's? Good question. No, wait. Both? If you go from Haruki's perspective, we're going to have a lot of problems. There was the one point where I was like, can you imagine if Haruki just went for Yoko-san? Like, how horribly weird and messed up that would be. And even now, yeah. He either breaks up the Ogiso family, which would be a travesty, or he just traumatizes Kazusa for the rest of her life by getting with her mom. So, two very bad things. Yeah, all right. Daichu-san, your answer, please. Well, after the mother-daughter duets, I was thinking about how nice a warm, peaceful household would be. To put it straight, Akina-san is the one with a more complete family, right? Right? Yeah? There's a lot about her that I sort of envy. Yeah. And on top of that, her husband is a very solid guy. So all of that basically puts her behind an impassable barrier. I mean, just imagine her without a husband, Like, the question is, who do you like more, not who would you run in and sweep off their feet in their current situation, obviously. In that sense, in a lot of ways, Yoko-san feels more active. She's probably got men to spare, so I don't think Daichu would have a chance. Our worlds are too different. But I guess when it comes down to it, Yoko-san still seems like the single type. Which is absolutely not an answer. He just kind of gave the lowdown on their situations. Oh, nice escape. I see. Nicely done. I mean, Akina-san is a proper mother. So what if Akina-san were single? Single? But still with a daughter? No, not with a daughter. No daughter. If you met her when she was younger. Yeah, exactly. This is what we're trying to say. Who is more your type? Doesn't matter that they're married and have families right now. It's just hypothetical question. Younger? Oh, you mean if we were around the same age? The same age. The same thing would happen. The same thing would happen, absolutely. Oh my god. It'd literally just be White Album 2, but with different characters. Except, you know what the difference would be, though? Yoko-san wouldn't be like Kazusa, and she wouldn't just, like, not ruin herself, but she wouldn't put so much mental energy into the one guy. And as soon as the guy got with Setsuna, she'd be like, okay, well, there's plenty of fish in the sea, and she would just kind of move on. That's the difference. Wow. So there's really no way for Haruki-kun to escape his fate. Can't make any choices. The discussion is starting to make my stomach hurt. I've had enough for today. So, 8-2 in favor of Yoko-san. I still think 8-2 might be too high. 6-4. Yeah, 6-4. We'll say 6-4. And with that, although I'm not sure whether our mothers will be satisfied with that. Yeah, I don't know. No one will. Not even the listeners. Yeah, I'm not super satisfied with that answer. Other characters would have given it straight out. They would have just been like, yeah, I like the motherly, caring, kind, soft type like Akina. Haruki's just like, I'm going to avoid the question for 10 minutes. Anyway, thank you. Yes, thank you. Give me a second for our next one. We've got a lot. Yes, we've gotten a lot of mail. That's awesome. We'll have to move through them quickly. I'm sure they got a lot of mail right after that event. Yeah, right. This is from Arinko-san. All right. Yone-san, I was about to say Chan, because they're always calling her Yone-chan. Yone-san, Daichi-san, Hitomi, hello. What? Nice to hear from you. Come on, don't call me Hitomi. Why did they not put san for Hitomi? That's weird. That's very weird. She read it herself this time. And great work on the school festival event. Thank you. My first encounter with White Album 2 was when I watched the anime. Back then, I wasn't interested in real-life events, so I just watched the anime and listened to the radio on repeat and bought a ton of merch at Comiket. Comiket. They always have White Album 2 merch at Comiket. Then, when I started college and got interested in real-life events, there weren't any White Album 2 events happening. I remember regretting it enormously. Yeah. Then, right after the radio show started again, I heard about this event on the radio. I was on the train at the time, so I got off at my transfer station, hurriedly put in my bank card number, entered the ticket lottery, and won. I feel like I've used up all my luck for the year. Well, there's not too much left of this year, so that's probably okay. Good point. Aw, what a happy moment. One of the things that I really like about the fan mail specifically is a lot of the time they end up telling, not specifically the stories of how White Album 2's affected them, but just gives a small insight into all of the lives that White Album 2 has touched, if that makes sense. It's a really heartfelt thing to know that this one piece of media has connected so many people. It has touched so many people. Like, that's amazing. And especially these live events, you know, they're actually physical proof of all these fans. You know, the audience crying and stuff. It's just a really beautiful thing. There were already tears in my eyes from the show and the talk. Then, when Yonezawa-san said, "We're not giving up on a second season of the anime," and Daichi-san led everyone in a cheer, The sense of unity I felt there in the venue was impossible to put into words. Just when I thought it was over, the cast members started throwing the colored balls into the audience, and I wanted to try to catch one, but assumed I wouldn't be able. Just then, something yellow flew over my head. I don't know whether it was my former baseball club blood or simple biological instinct, but my arm moved before I was even aware of it, and I managed to catch it. Wow, nice. The only word I have at the end is incredible. And if there's one more thing I want to say, as a certain voice actor put it, management, I have money. That's all. Huh? That's a weird thing to say. I'll continue praying for the good health of all people and works involved with White Album 2. They have money. They do. All right. Cool. Very cool. Hey, who was on the yellow ball? Who? Mine was pink. Fitting. Of course, Setsuna's was pink. That would be... Setsuna's always pink, right? Kazus is always blue or black. I guess those are the two that I know. The yellow ball. Mine was blue. Daichi-san? Mine was white. White? Who was yellow? Tsuda-chan? I don't know. Huh. It wasn't any of us. Right. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. You know, throwing a ball is kind of hard. I wanted to make it fly pretty far, but it only made it to about the middle. Mine went wham into the second row back. As a guy, I was expecting to get it toward the back, but there was lighting in the ceiling back that far. Right? I couldn't throw it in too high of an arc, so I thought I'd try for more of a line drive, and it turned into a super straight fastball. And then I saw it bouncing around in the middle and was like, sorry. It's not easy. Really. What if he just fastballed it like straight into someone's head? Like, dunk. I'm sorry. It was fun throwing them, though. It was. I wanted to keep throwing and throwing. I should have gone with a sidearm throw. I wish we'd thrown more. Maybe 10. I could have done any number. Well, the ending was pretty short. Yeah, it felt like we had to throw quickly. Okay, moving along. This is from Hainepi-san. It's a weird name. It's definitely some sort of nickname. Thank you. Madoka Yonezawa-san, Hitomi Nabatame-san, Takahiro Mizushima-san. Hello. Hello. Great work on the festival show, the school festival show. You just pouted. I can't help that. Why pouting? You two really are like a married couple. The show was incredible. As it faithfully recreated the original, it felt like fully grown versions of Setsuna and Touma. Why Setsuna and Touma? Call them Setsuna and Kazusa. Or, okay, I don't think anyone's ever called Setsuna Ogiso. But it just feels weird to read one first name basis and one last name basis. Setsuna and Touma were singing their respective solo songs. Then, when I heard the mother-daughter duet songs, it was like I felt their own thoughts. I'm glad to see you for Ogiso. Okay, she did say Ogiso. Why did she keep switching? I want you to stay with me for Touma. And I could tell just how priceless Akari Tsuda-san's Twinkle Snow was. Also, personally, when I saw Takahiro Mizushima-san singing Todokanai Koi solo at the end, it looked like Haruki's feelings had reached the two of them through the lyrics he had written himself. I was so deeply moved that I was in tears the whole day. Thank you so, so much. White Album 2 is the best. Oh, okay, there's no 2. I just put that in myself. White Album is the best. They really cried, huh? Yeah, Wow. Yep, with the mother-daughter duets too. That was so much fun. It was. Like the mother said earlier, our family was pretty haphazard about it. Right. Again, I think the way that they ended up doing it was very fitting. Setsuna and Akina having kind of coordinated this and decided to do it together. And Kazusa and Youko just like, we'll wing it. It's fine. Well, I feel like it wound up suiting you perfectly, though. Yeah, the way you couldn't quite let yourself go and sing honestly. I couldn't, but Mom kept pointing at me. That was really cute. Every time she pointed, I acted irritated about it. Cut it out. It seemed just like Kazusa and Yoko-san. Oh, they're cute. Mother and daughter dance. So cute. It really put across the sense of their closeness. I mean, in a way. They aren't exactly close in a warm and fuzzy way, but something about, hey, Kazusa, what's going on with you? Shut up. It makes you think they really do love each other. Yeah, you really got a sense of the character of each pair. Right? We each had our own vibe. Yeah. Well, you don't really see them coming out in duos like that. The mothers and daughters. That's right. And you know what? I feel like the mother-daughter thing, like when you watch an anime, you don't usually care about the parents that much, right? I mean, half the time they're like dead anyway, because every anime protagonist's parents are dead. But the fact that they're so important that people are just enthralled about a mother-daughter dance just goes to show how good all of the characters are written. And, how much people came to be attached to all of these characters. There aren't any contexts where they sing together, so I think this event was really valuable for that reason. The Ogisos were very cute. Thank you. The Toumas were adorable too. The way you were sort of prodding and huffing at each other. Yeah, and really that's what the actresses themselves are like, in a way. Yeah. I mean, Natsuki-san is a very playful person, and Ryoko-chan is really pretty serious. Definitely. She can be a big worrier, but once she's out, she can have a lot of fun. Yeah. I feel like that really matches with Akina-san. It was perfect. Great. Also, for the read-aloud play, Ona-san talked like she wanted to go out hand in hand. Was it for that? Or after the Touma duet, maybe? We walked on for the feedback. Right. And she suggested we hold hands when we did that. I loved it. Aww, that's so cute. I love that for them so much. Here's another thing about Japan that I really do think is different from the West, is that girls holding hands is so much more normalized. Like, from childhood, kids will hold hands, friends in school will hold hands, teenage girls hold hands, even adults will hold hands. And it just kind of shows the bond that you have, and it's not weird or anything. It's just a really nice, cute thing. So, I guess on that note, that's a good place to stop off. We're going to continue talking about the stage show for pretty much the whole episode. It was really nice to get to see the moms this time, though. So, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of the White Album 2 radio show, and I'll be back with the next part shortly. Until then, hope you take care. See you.